Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All systems normal.
Quick pre-session talks real quick here. I had two things and my brain has forgotten one over the last 20 minutes, so that's a really good sign. We're doing really good here. Um, One of them was like you don't have to say it now, just think it over for the next few weeks of what you want from this campaign, whether you want it more story focused or if you want to explore kind of stuff like that. I want to get some final input to finally cement down where we want to take the campaign. On top of that, oh, the other thing, the second thing, next week I will be out, so we won't be able to have a session next week, but the week afterwards we should be fine unless anyone else's schedules don't permit it. So I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
Other than that, does anyone remember the last session? And do they want to uh, tell everyone about the last session? Or should I?
You can.
It's always a default. Last session,
Last episode.
last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Last session, as the party reached the velvet bookcase, you as you entered, you found that the doors were unlocked, the shutters above the windows were open, and as soon as the party entered, they saw both Selena and Buddy on the floor, covered in blood. Buddy seemed to be almost dead, but was brought back by Adam, and with the help of Chaldinius. And Selena seemed pretty beat up, but overall her life signs looked stable. Moving to the back, the party encountered Harddeck, stabbed through the chest with some sort of bladed weapon that looked like a greatsword, but more ornate and thinner blade, as well as someone standing above him. As the party began to do combat with him, Adam took a tactical retreat to the other side of the building, knowing the layout of the building quite well. And atop that, the rest of the party began whittling down Banshee's health. As Banshee continued to try and attack the closest opponent, overwhelmed with too many targets, Harlow entered the combat momentum, and within moments, Banshee was brought down to zero. Almost seeming like he was going to die, Banshee then popped away before Adam, sensing something outside or around them, began to charge out to the nearest exit. As he did, Adam felt some sort of force pushing against him, and as soon as they exited out the emergency exit door, Banshee made himself known once more. As we continue, Adam, as in front of you, you see like shimmers that begin to dissipate as you see the rune carved body of Banshee before you. You also would see that wherever he has mechanical augmentations, they're beginning to like almost like nanites begin to shift and change into different weapons right in front of you. And I believe we had ended on Adam's turn last time. Would you all like to re-roll for initiative, or would we like to keep the same initiative from last session?
I'm fine with keeping the same.
Yeah, same.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to do the re-rolling anyways. That's always a hassle. Oh, wait, I forgot. Give me 1 second here. I forgot that I need to share this for you. Harlow. There you go, Harlow. You should have that available now.
Yay, visualization.
Yay! There it is. Okay. As you can see, I am unprepared. 10 out of 10. It wouldn't be a stream
I know
without a
it's gonna
little
be good.
stuff. There it is. Oh, wait. No, okay, there we go. Cool. Confirm. And there we go. All right. As the party begins their encounter once more, Brandon, as the Harlow, actually everyone there except for Ike, you would barely be able to make out Adam, so you wouldn't see Banshee out of the doorway. Harlow and Chaldinius, you would also see this shimmer, like almost like a heat mirage on the ground shimmer away, as you would see like muscles and flesh, as well as the mechanical augmentations of Banshee beginning to like almost morph. Beginning to distort and morph itself as he like reappears in seemingly out of nothingness in front of Adam. Adam, it seems like he is preparing for something. This is your chance to go.
I actually, well, shit. I don't know if I have any more key points, actually. I kind of used them all. No, wrong page. Come on. Yeah, I guess, I'll just beat the crap out of him with a flurry of blows. That's
All right,
my last key point.
Give me rolls to hit.
Yeah.
Imagine being the poor son of a bitch.
That's a nat 20 is my first hit.
Damn.
Ooh.
A 19 for my second.
Okay.
Ooh. And a 12 for my third.
Well, the first two do hit, so give me that damage and the critical damage on that nat 20.
Here's a crit. And then a flat roll.
Are you discharging your knuckles at this point too?
Yes.
Okay. I believe the knuckles are just a standard.
They're the D4, so I need to roll 3D4. Or wait.
2d4.
Is it 3d4? I thought it was 2d. I thought it was 2d4 for a natural attack. For a natural discharge. That sounded dirty. Don't think about it like that.
Okay, it might be 2D4, so I'll roll.
Give me 1 second and let me double check on your character sheet just to make sure.
I don't know if it ever got put. Hey, we've been going off of your what was off at the top of your head.
Oh no, because we are going off of band hammers.
Yeah, we haven't actually like.
Yeah, because I keep. Listen.
It's okay. You know,
when you tend to have severe amounts of ADHD, you kind of forget to do this thing as soon as you say that you're going to do it. So I'm going to need you to remind me at the end of the session to do this.
I don't remember either.
You're talking to people with the same problem, you see?
Yeah, exactly. No, it is 2d6. So you're going to be rolling. Let's see, 2d6. Yeah, 66 total. So give me that roll as well.
That is a loud sound it just gave me. 23. There you go.
Dang. Okay. Oh wait, no.
And in those punches, he just goes, "You are not leaving."
hand
Okay.
anymore. It's the leave thingies.
Got it.
Instead of a van brace, it's a band brace.
Give me
I like that one.
damn it. Adam, give me a perception check as you're railing into him.
Whoa, you really have weird choice of words today.
Listen, sometimes I like to do
into windows.
it.
There's your percent 12.
You aren't able to see what it is, but it seems like something is pushing back against your punches every time that you hit. Every time that you were consecutively punching into him, and perhaps this is the reason why your last punch didn't connect either. Every time that you punch into him, you feel the tissue like beginning to like almost not absorb, but push back against the blow as it comes in.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't tell, like you can't, at the top of your head and looking at him, you can't see what it is. You just see, like, for a moment, you see the runes glow with every connect, but other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything else that's causing your fist not to go through. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
No, I don't think I can do anything else.
Got it. Chaudinius, it is your turn.
All right. So looks like he's got like a shield.
You could try and, if you want to do a hack, you can try and see if there's any new interfaces on him that you can recognize immediately as being like something that doesn't fit in.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want me to roll?
Just straight intelligence check for me, please.
Intelligence?
Yes, sir.
16.
With the 16, looking into the systems that you've already hacked, you can recognize that the systems that you had hacked into before seem to be gone or replaced. You aren't for sure. For a moment you can see new files that are, instead of the usual, like, I don't know what your UI looks like, but instead of the usual color, when you look at these files, they're all in bright red coloring. After a few moments of you being in the systems, you feel your hacks beginning to dissipate, as it seems his mechanics, his brain, something is trying to push you out forcibly out of his system.
Can I fight this system? Can I go in deeper?
Do you want to
You
just
can
do
always go.
straight rolls, or do you want to go into like almost like, let's say, kind of like a Matrix combat with this system? Think of doing.
Wow, that's a trip. First of all, do I have like? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So, yeah, let's go Matrix combat.
All right. As you know that in the older days of hacking, perhaps Hard Deck has some experience with this. Well, actually, Hard Deck, you know for sure would have some experience with this with the age of that he looks. But in the older days of the net, people would fully submerge themselves, whereas nowadays most people just have surface level hacking. You have access to both. As you see his system push back against you, still deploying your hacks, you go into, let's call it avatar mode. As you sink into what looks like the exact same place that you're in, nothing else is there. There's like wireframes of Harlow, wireframe of Hard Deck, wireframe of the entire surrounding area. But the one like solid object in front of you is, you have to assume it must be Banshee at this point. But his avatar form looks like a Oh, what's the best way to describe this? You know what Cthulhu looks like, right?
Yep.
Think of Cthulhu, but wearing like ornate robes that flow down. Instead of the tentacle mouth, though, where the face of this like female avatar is, it's just eyes at different, like, not like two eyes. I'm saying a face full of eyes in misshapen, random locations upon the face as it looks at you, points a finger, and then you assume it's about to scream at you. You can do anything that you can do in real life, you can also do with your avatar. So any attacks or anything against this system.
Okay. How big is this being?
She looks to the creature looks to be normal humanoid size. You would say,
Okay.
if you were to guesstimate, probably 6 foot. You're not looking to do body proportions on her right now, so you don't know her. I forgot what it's called, BWH or whatever.
Okay. Hmm. Now this is interesting. Okay, well, um, I want to anything I can do in here. Okay, so I'm looking at my spells here. Sorry guys, I'm like a noob. But can I cast absorb elements? So anything like any kind of effect.
Yeah. On the reading for that spell, does it say you have to choose a random one, or is it just you can absorb all elements?
It says the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack.
Oh.
You have the resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack.
Okay,
The target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So literally any elemental attacks that they attack with, you'd be able to absorb and then deal back to the system. Yeah, you can cast that. In the avatar world, you can make a second attack action, so go ahead and you can do another action, so go ahead and do something else as well.
Okay. I want to just go ahead and attack straight up.
With your pistols?
Yeah, I don't know how far I am from. In the digital world, it's kind of like all.
Yeah, I mean, in the digital world, like, that's the thing is, distance is so... It's weird in the digital world. You could be 30 feet from someone in the real world, but in the digital world, that could be 5 feet or something like that. So it's all kind of wonky. I will say this, though. All of your weapons seem like they are in prime distance. You would think that you could do any of your attacks, and they would be able to hit.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and shoot it with my automatic pistols.
Go ahead and roll that attack for me.
I'm sorry. Do I just hit the
+5?
+5, sorry.
It's perfectly fine.
Oof.
That is a miss. Would you like to use your inspiration for this session?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll. Surprisingly, you meet its AC as you hit. Go ahead and roll damage to 2d6 plus 3. All right. As you begin shooting, it looks like the bullets don't even leave the barrel of your gun before they're hitting her automatically. And you see, like, as they hit, you see her look down at where they hit, and then you would just see almost like Wolverine from X-Men, like the bullets just begin to pop out of her abdomen as they entered, and the wounds begin to seal. With you would see wireframe lattices like connecting together as a flesh, as like what looks like normal flesh colors, grow over it and then seal it back into place. Would you like to make any movement in the digital world?
Digital world.
Well, we are living in the digital world, and I am a digital girl.
I guess I'll just step behind a digital
barrier.
Yeah.
You manifest a streetlight into the VR world in front of you and just step behind it and you're like, I hope she doesn't see me.
Yeah, that's the only one.
All right.
With the cloud of digital smoke coming out.
Yeah. Obviously, digital Mary Jane smoke begins to appear around you. That's your avatar. It's just a cloud of smoke. With that, back in the real world, Ike, you can barely see out of the doorway Adam lining up for a flurry of punches. So you think that combat's still on. What would you like to do?
I'd like to get a better angle and try and hit him with a sniper.
Yeah, okay. As long as you don't critically fail your shots, you should be able to shoot behind Harlow and still get a good shot in.
I'm in front of him. It's fine.
Don't worry, old man. I'll be your body shield.
Does a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Aren't you glad that Adam's already taken some of his HP away? As you shoot the rifle, you would also notice that whereas you've only had this rifle for a day, like not even a full day, you've had this rifle for a night and a few hours at this point. But as you shoot the rifle, you would also, like, you know how bullets travel. As you watch the bullet move in to like strike him, you would also notice it seems like where it goes, there's almost something pushing against it, and it looks like it's draining it of its power before it finally hits his skin and makes contact. You would still see it sink in to his like right beneath his like full flesh shoulder, right beneath one of the runes. It would still sink into the flesh. Sorry. There we go. You've done movement, you've done an attack. I think that's...
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Adam, as you begin doing a set of punches to him, you see him raise up as if he's going in for like a haymaker. You see him pull back his augmented arm, and as he does, you would see like metallic plates folding in on itself around the upper part, and it seems like they're bracing to like give more power as he goes in for a punch.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit, Adam?
No.
I believe he can do... Oh, give me a second. I need to read up on this real quickly. Or after the additional... Okay.
We're definitely so prepared today.
Listen, that doesn't matter. We with movie magic, we can make this seem like it's flawless combat. It's all happening. Bing, bang, bing, bang, bang. I'm not going to, though, because I'm too cheap for that. Adam, as he fails the first punch, he goes in for a second punch. Does a 20 hit, Adam?
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not that much damage.
Well,
You would take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel him punch like one of your body plates.
nice.
I believe he gets. Oh, I probably should have taken a look at how many attacks he gets. Okay, cool. As he comes in for a punch with his fleshy arm, that somehow is more accurate than his metallic arm. Adam, you're going to take another 3 points of bludgeoning damage. But you would hear as his like flesh arm
Added to the initial 3?
Yes, he's punching you a third time.
Oh,
He gets 4
just out
attacks.
of it? Oh.
No, it's a 21 to hit. But since the 20 hit, I'm not gonna keep asking like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, does a 24 hit? I'm pretty sure you don't have AC of 24. So
Yeah, no, I understand.
Although I probably
just didn't know there was going beyond a second.
yeah,
Yeah.
if any of you ever get like shield, then let me know when I'm telling you, hey, you're taking damage, and go, hey, I'm gonna cast shield if I see that he hits me. But I don't think you can since you're a monk. So but you're getting hit. You can feel the reverberations as his knuckles press into the metal of your body. You would hear. It's awful to hear up close the bones of someone breaking. As he connects with you, you can feel, not only hear, you can feel his knuckles breaking as they make contact with your body.
Good job.
But it doesn't seem like he cares as he goes in for... Oh, apparently he does care because that attack completely missed. As he goes in for a second punch with his fleshy arm, you would see that... no, in fact, he goes wide as his stumpy knuckles. That sounds really bad, but as his broken knuckles, like his fingers are flailing now as he goes in for a punch, and it just doesn't even make contact. It just slides across the armor plate of you off to the side. Unless a 10 does hit. A 10 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
Yeah, because I
have
think
an
the
AC of 16.
yeah, the 14 missed, so I was going to assume so. As he does that, you would also... Oh. Damn. This is great. You would see him flash for a moment away from your vision. Harlow and Ike, you would also see as he, like, the runes on his arms begin to glow brighter, and then he just disappears before he reappears behind you, Adam. Adam, as you would hear the charging of you would be able to hear the charging of like energy through this guy's body as he casts action surge. I am going to need you to make a contested strength check for grapple, Adam.
All right. Not my best score.
It's not his best either, although he did roll a 16.
Yeah, these digital dice are lovely in the fact that they will land on their edge and it'll be it.
It will be one number, not the other. Yeah.
Well, you can't even tell what number it is because it's perfectly landed in the middle. I wish I could have.
I'm going to ask the entire party here, and this is going to set precedence for the rest of the campaign. How much damage do you think a suplex would do? Honest answers only.
Wait, he can pick up? Probably, yeah. Adam's probably like 300-400 pounds. On a light scale.
On the light scale. On days that he's a pack mule, he's more. I'm going to say 1d8 because that's what makes sense to me for like throwing someone down on the ground, but I want to hear everyone else's opinions as well.
I mean, I would say there's wrestling rules in 5e.
Are there really?
Yeah, I use them all the time. I was
need
modeling
to-
Adam to be a grappler. Maybe they're just
I mean,
homebrew. But I'd say a D8 would be fine.
Yeah, if we had to chime in, I'd say D8.
all right, Adam, you would feel as you would hear him poof, right behind you. As you also would see beneath your feet, like some strange energy flow out where he teleported in. You would also then feel two of his hands grip onto your neck, and two more latch onto your waist and begin to propel you upwards as his hands around your neck tighten more, and he slams you down right in front of him. I'm going to move you as he slams you forward. And we're going to roll 1d8 plus his strength.
What's his strength?
His strength is +2. So
Okay,
you're taking.
I'm already
10.
unconscious from his strength alone.
Oh, geez.
He suplexes me, and as Adam's featureless head hits the linoleum, his body just goes completely limp. It looks like his neck is broken.
You're in death saving throws now?
Yeah. What's the total damage though?
The total damage is 10.
Oh, you rolled 10.
I rolled an 8 on a 1d8. So, yes.
Nice.
The one time I get lucky in any of my rolls. Although I was doing pretty good last night, comparatively to normal sessions. So, I might be feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Well, it won't let me roll. Will you let me? Thank you. Oh, that's a failure.
You don't save throw yet. You save throw on your turn.
Done? I thought as soon as you hit.
And I'm going to be doing the saving throws.
Oh.
I have
That's
the death dice ready.
Okay.
No, not the death die.
It sounds a lot worse than it is. I wish I had the memento mori that Anthony has, because he has bone dice that he uses for death saving throws, and I wish I had those, but I do not. As he finishes his turn, he's now he's looking intently at Adam's body as he slams into the ground. Sensing no disturbance, his eyes lock onto. It looks like he's looking at the both of Harlow and Ike at the same time. It's really weird how his eyes are they look like they're separated and looking at a different target, each of them. As Harlow, it is your turn now. Swear to God, if he gets pizza rolls, I'm gonna beat him up. It's gonna be our meme from now on. Whenever Harlow needs to step out, he's just making pizza rolls. Give me a second, guys. I know there's a battle going on, but I gotta make these pizza rolls. They're gonna be really good. I promise.
To be fair, I had pizza rolls last week, and I forgot how much I love them.
I have not had pizza rolls in a while.
It's been a while for me too, but they're freaking expensive now. It's like, geez,
Everything is. The burritos I used to get that were like $3 a pack are now like $5.60, and I'm like, why? They're just burritos.
I was waiting for Dad to get done with his doctor appointments, and I was getting hungry, so I went over to McDonald's. $7 for a McChicken.
What the hell?
$7.
Yeah, whoa.
Or it was $5 for a 20-piece nugget. I'm like, I'm just gonna take the fucking nugget.
Yeah, the $5 for the 20 piece has always been $5, as far as I've worked there. I think.
Are you sure it wasn't like the chicken like delight?
The chicken, yeah, because they have a special chicken sandwich.
Yeah, they have a chicken.
I'm pretty darn sure.
You sure it's a McChicken?
The McDouble was $4.
Yeah, the McChicken should usually be the same price. I'm wondering if they Like they were telling you, oh no, they were telling you the price of like the Supreme Chicken or whatever it's called at McDonald's. Because Burger King also has like the cheap chicken
Example
sandwich.
A, sidetracking.
So, anyways, this week on fast food podcasting, the inflation of the fast food industry. Harlow,
The nerve of these people.
Harlow, buddy. Oh, he's still busy with someone?
See, and this is why we were getting sidetracked.
I hear you talking, but
Natural one for the second. You hear
Harlow, you're coming in really quiet now.
I don't know why.
It sounds like you're away from your mic. I can barely hear you.
Okay. I rolled a 22 for the first hit and a
22.
natural 1 for the second.
Are you shooting him
Yes.
with the laser pistols? Okay, go ahead and roll damage with the laser pistols. And was it a nat 20 for the first hit?
No. The total was 22, and the second roll was a nat 1 with a total of 8.
Give me the damage for the first attack, and then I'm going to need you to roll 1d100 to see how badly you failed at that second attack.
Gotcha. $14 damage,
Oh, nice.
and then the 92.
I'm going to need you to make one more attack roll with your pistol, please.
$24. Did you hear me?
Ike. What's your AC, Ike?
24.
14.
Shit. Harlow, I would like you to roll damage on that second attack, please.
$14.
Ike, you would see one laser repel right above your head, and then you would feel a sting as a second laser glances on your right arm. You will take 7 damage, Ike.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second.
I love it. We're all getting beat up today. I'm down to 12 points now. I knew that was coming as soon as you asked me what my AC was. I'm like, oh, please don't be a lot of damage.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Harlow? I know you said you're give you a second, but I'm just asking.
He's not in here anymore.
Oh, did he full on leave?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he did. Okay.
He should give me a moment.
Don't forget, Ike, you also have the healing stims as well.
I don't think stims work on robots.
No, they don't. Adam, would you like to make your death throws, or would you like to leave that in Fate's hands?
Go for it. You seem very excited to tamper with my fate, so...
You got a 17. You have made one success. Adam, as your robots don't have a soul, but there's some spark. As you feel this blow to your back, your systems override and you feel blackness around you, as it seems you've been transported somewhere else. And then in the distance, you would just see a lone figure in flowing robes of white, sitting on a chair with a single light from above. You can't tell where. There's no visible light source, but there's light dawning on this figure from above. It seems they haven't noticed you yet. Would you like to move towards them?
I don't know if I trust it necessarily. Sure.
As you don't even need to, like, you were laying down last time. You don't even feel the need to push yourself up. It feels like you're willing yourself upwards into a standing position as you begin taking steps towards them. As this creature looks up from their book in your direction. Although they're wearing a white veil like that hangs down above their head, you can hear a soft, sweet voice. You've been in some pain, haven't you?
Theoretically. Pain is quite relative, though, isn't it?
For some
An
creatures, yes.
I'll just say that an organic had the upper hand for a moment.
I see. It's sad, isn't it? They make us and they discard of us. As simple as a tissue in the wind.
Some do, but the majority are not. I forgot the word. The majority are too menial to be so malicious.
As this thing closes the book and sets it on a table that appears next to them, as if magically being willed there. And you would see her, as this creature gets up, you would notice that it's taking the form of a she, as it begins like floating towards you. No stepping, and then you would realize you weren't stepping either. It seems as if you are gliding across ice towards this person. And as they're about to talk, Chaldinius, you are in the Avatar realm. There is still this weird creature in front of you. Give me 1 second. We're going to bring in. You guys healed Hard Deck, right? You didn't just bring him back from death, right? You gave him like a health stim. I think you guys did. I think Harlow did, but I'm not sure.
I did. I did last session. I gave him a stimmy.
Okay. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna see if Hard Deck is able to assist you in your avatar battles. Oh no, he has a +0 to his initiative. 18's not bad though. Got it. Chaldinius, as you're shooting and you're getting ready for your next attack against this creature, it doesn't seem like they're going to attack you. At least not yet. You would see appearing right next to the light pole that you're hiding behind is this you can obviously tell it's supposed to be Hard Deck, but like he, instead of his normal glasses that he has on, he has like these weird this rectangular screen of like reflective shade that goes out from his eyes towards the other sides of his face, and you would see him pull up this it looks like a cannon that he just modified to be handheld, and he's like, "We got this, don't worry. Make your shot, I'll help out." Every one of your attacks from this point on, you can roll twice with advantage. So roll it twice, and the higher choice you can use.
Okay. So is it my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn.
But has the thing attacked me at all, or
The thing hasn't attacked you yet.
okay? Well, let's go for it. I'm gonna, in my digital self and my digital light pole, I'm gonna use my mind like Neo and bend it over a little bit, and then run it up, run up it, jump and take some shots at its head,
I'm going to need you to roll me a acrobatics check.
Let's
to
go.
to see if you can do this jump and shoot at the same time.
Go. Oh, maybe you can.
It takes you a struggle. You summoned in the light pole. You hid behind it, and now you're like, I need to will it. There is no spoon. And the light bulb begins to bend, and you're like, I got this. I'm going to run up. You got your guns drawn. You're like, and then as you start nearing the top, you realize it is starting to bend backwards as you're not focusing on that, and you're focusing on, like, how can I shoot this person the best? It takes you a fair few steps, but you finally are able to launch yourself from the side of the light pole. Give me an attack roll at advantage, please.
Oops, I rolled the wrong one. Sorry. Can I change? Can we just like?
It's the same bonus for both of them.
Okay.
But is that with advantage or is that just one? Roll a second attack.
That was just one.
Roll a second attack.
I'll roll with the other one. Oh, that was worse.
Okay, so 17. The 17, you do hit. Go ahead and roll me damage on that. All right. As you pelt the weird abomination creature in front of you, you would see that this time, as the bullets sink in and they begin to pop out, everything is moving much slower than the first attack that you did on this creature, as if systems are being slowly compromised. But again, the bullets eventually start popping out of her stomach, and then like wireframes begin to hover over where like blood would be, and then flesh begins to cover those wireframes. You can also make a second attack, please, if you would like, or do something else.
Yeah, I would like to shoot more pistol at her.
Do it a second. 2 rolls for that for me, please. A 15 is unfortunately a miss. As you spray another round of bullets, you would see that they just barely dodge her. Fortunately, you would hear, lock and load, baby. Poof, from behind as you are barely able to see Hard Deck's avatar to the side of you shoot out like this. There's a massive blast of like smoke from the cannon as this like rocket shoots out from it. I'm going to roll to see if he hits. Oh, it's in that 22. Oh, shit. So he's doing 4d10. Man. He critted and then got the worst damage he could have ever gotten on it. You see this creature take this rocket to the face, and like its head gets knocked back before it like locks eyes with Harddeck now. And you can see behind this like veil of eyes on her, it's just a black void with more eyes on the like. It looks like there's like a black hole, but with eyes all around inside of it. As it closes once more, this time it closes much faster. As the camera pulls out from Cyberland, which sounds like a good adventure that I want to run someday. It's like Candyland, but everything's cyberpunk. Yeah. Ike, it is your turn. You have just been shot by Harlow accidentally, you're pretty sure, but you're not 100% sure, but you think it wasn't on purpose.
I'd like to use one of those health stims.
All right. I know one of the characters has it. Roll 46 plus 4, please. And that's how much health you gain back.
Wait, a 4d6?
4d6, yeah.
Jowden dropped out, by the way.
Okay. Well, his turn's ended. Okay, so you heal 14 points. As you inject one of these stims, you realize that they weren't all manufactured at the same time. This seems to be an older one, so it's not working as great, but you still get like that. You can feel like everything in your body begin to like heal. The laser wound begins to like scar tissue begins to form and immediately drop off as your tissue underneath it is perfectly fine. Give yourself 14 hit points back, and then I believe you can still make a attack with a pistol or dagger.
I'm alive! A 15 doesn't hit, does it?
A 15 just barely misses. You would see as you pull the trigger and shoot Banshee, you would see the bullet like begin. It seems like there's layers that it has to go through, almost like you're trying to shoot through water. And you would see it go through the first layer and like easily, no problem. And then the second layer, it looks like it's starting to slow. And then right before it hits his skin, it just drops right in front of him.
Do I still get the choice to move a little bit?
You can still, you can still move.
I'm just gonna get out of the way of those laser pistols there.
Those things are dangerous. They can kill you, you know.
They hurt. I know, man. I don't really have anything else to do, so we'll leave it there.
As you end your turn, going off to the side, preparing your guns for the next attack, his voice sounds much distorted this time as he begins to speak, and he goes, "I told you, it just takes one to die. You can still sacrifice one of your friends now. I don't care. Or do you still all want to die, Jeresian?" He is giving you guys a chance to negotiate with sacrificing someone. I'm assuming from the silence that no one wants to sacrifice anyone.
He's given like a pretty good bargain. I mean,
listen, we don't all have to die, guys. We can just give away Adam.
I think you're unaware of the kind of outfit you're talking
I am already unconscious, so.
You don't die. We kill.
That's fine with me then. He raises you, Harlow. He's locked eyes with you as he raises a hand up towards the roof, and then you would all feel like the like you can hear the like as if a how do you say it? An airburst above the sky has happened, and he's just holding out his hand as he spends his turn summoning something. Harlow, it is your turn. He summoned Harlow's soul, apparently.
Monty.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was still muted.
Rolls got him messed up.
I'm gonna move to the right next to Adam, and I'm gonna give him some of those nano machines, son. When I give him a stimmy.
You're gonna move up to Adam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to Adam. I'm gonna give him a stimmy.
Okay. Where do you inject the stimmy
Nanomachine, son.
Where do you inject the stimmy on a hardened case robot?
I'm gonna be looking for coolant lines.
I'm like an antique, dude.
Yeah, oil lines. Coolant
You,
lines.
who is used to working on Teslas, is trying to work on a 1847 Volkswagen Beetle.
I don't believe they made Volkswagens in the 1847s, but yeah. He's trying to start up. He's like, I don't understand. I've installed the lithium-ion batteries into the Ford Model T. Why isn't it working?
Hey guys, WD-40 and duct tape heals everything.
Yeah, exactly. I've only got two equipment in my tool case: can of WD-40 and a roll of duct tape. Almost out of it too. I'm going to move your character token up there. Harlow, I'm going to need you to roll me a perception check as you try to find a soft line that you can inject this liquid into Adam with. Did you say 15?
No, I roll again. What? Let me go to roll 20 to roll this. Is there a roll? Is it just a straight up raw roll?
Yeah, just straight up perception roll.
Okay.
Perceptione.
I'm sorry, I'm having that problem getting.
You can just roll on D&D Beyond. I can see it from there too.
Ooh, 8.
You're sitting there for a moment. You're trying to figure out where any soft lines are, and you just can't seem to find them. Like wherever there should be hydraulic lines or oil lines or some sort of lines, there's nothing there. It just seems to be like lines protected with like metal sheeting on them, and you don't know where to inject. If you would like, I will allow you to take this entire turn to try and figure out where you can inject the vial at.
I do my inspiration or.
Oh yeah. You can use your inspiration for this.
Yeah, okay.
I believe you still have your second inspiration as well. Oh, damn, that does work.
Come on.
As you're about to give up hope, you see that there is one single line that you think you could inject this into. Go ahead and roll me 4d6 plus 4, please.
4d6 plus 4?
Yeah, or just 4d6 and we can add the 4.
D6. Roll.
Okay, 19. Adam, go ahead and add 19 points of damage as your body begins to repair itself with the nano injection that he just gave you. Adam. Harlow, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? Movement or anything else?
Hey, I'm conscious.
No, because if he can't get up right away, I was going to... Actually, yeah. I'm going to try to drag Harlow out. I'm going to give us some distance. Or drag Adam and give us... I think I only have, what, one... I only have 15 feet left, and dragging him, I probably have even less than that, but...
You can move him 1 square since you only have about 15 feet left.
Yeah, I'll just move him that 1 square.
What square?
To the left.
Just one. Oh, wait. Oops. Nope. Too many.
1 away.
Just right there.
Yep.
Got it. I'm going to put you behind him, too, since you're dragging him. Adam, you feel... As you're talking to this creature and walking towards her, you feel some sort of like it feels as if you're coming back alive is the best way I can say it. And she just looks at you and goes, "I'll await until you return next time. Your friends seem to like you more than I do. Peculiar." And then as soon as she says that, before you're able to respond, you're pulled back into... Your eyes flicker open and you begin to like sense once more as you can see diagnostics, booting up, repairs, this amount, yada, yada, yada. Like your original boot up screen is appearing before you as your system is running through diagnostics right now. And then an all systems clear and like a thumbs up in your HUD appears. What would you like to do?
Well, since I'm prone, I can't stand up and then take a... Well, can I acrobatics... Can I acrobatics jump into... Like, jump into action from this square to this square?
To the square in front of him?
Yeah. I
mean, yeah. Getting up from prone only takes 15 movement. 15 feet of movement. Okay. So, yeah. I think it's half movement or 15 feet, but I think they're the same for you. So yeah.
I mean, if that is the DM's ruling, I will definitely not argue it. Yeah. So this guy is probably all full of himself now because he just suplexed the robot and it worked, and summoning orbital strike from the sky. Then his worst enemy, the robot, returns, kick flips himself up in front of him, and uses the momentum of himself standing up to go punch him in the face.
I'm going to need you to make me an acrobatics check, an athletics check, and you used up all of your movement to do your fancy display. That's just a joke. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Dang it, and I rolled a 20
for 20 on your athletics, too. Listen, it looks like an amazing... Like, you look like you're Bruce Lee getting back up into a fight, It's 10 out of 10.
It's not two separate movements. I have just stood up and punched at the same time.
I'm a little worried. He might have gone back to his default programming.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Oh. Well, it's not a nat 20. As you punch, you make contact.
Dang.
Go ahead and roll that 2d6 plus 4 as well.
Right. 2d6. 2d6.
Okay, so you
plus 4?
I believe. Oh no, it's a plus 2, isn't it?
No, it's a plus 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So
still, yeah, you punch, and again, you like. It seems like something must have happened while you were knocked out, and when you woke back up, as you punch, when you make contact with him, you feel Like it doesn't feel like there's padding there anymore. It feels like you're punching steel at this point. As you make contact and you feel as electrical current runs through, you can feel it spread through his body. And he just, the fight is back. Good.
Oh, good. That's all I can do. Don't hurt me anymore, please.
Please,
I
no.
already died once.
Please, no, God, no.
No,
Please.
I'm a nice robot.
Let's see. That's 13, so we'll give him... Yeah, perfect. As Adam is back in the fight, Chaldinius back in the VR world. You've just done a Matrix stunt. You're flying in the air, shooting pew 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 pew. You land on the ground. It's your turn. She still hasn't made any movements towards you.
Okay. Well, I want to keep on barraging her with more pistol attack.
Uh-oh. Give me a second here. It seems the music has run out. You want to hit her again?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make those advantage rolls, please. Okay, we're back. Good. Did you make those attack rolls? Oh, you did. It just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Strange. I just see a 16. I don't see another one above that. I'm going to refresh. Give me a second here.
I think it was a 14 and a 16.
Okay.
Unless it only... No, I'm pretty sure I rolled 2.
I see... Strange. Okay, the system seems to be even worse now. I think the site might be just crashing. Great. Fun
I can
times.
roll again. It's nothing. No problem.
I mean, the 16 hit, so I saw the 16. We're just going to say that you hit. Go ahead and roll damage on that, please.
Nine?
All right. Yeah. You hit her again, and you would see, like, again, you keep shooting, like, center mass, because that's the easiest target to shoot, especially with the automatic pistol. Oh, and now it repopulates them. Okay, thanks. 10 out of 10. Oh, and I was on the wrong... I've been on the wrong screen this entire time. Great. Yeah, as you... I've been showing the rolls, but not the combat. Oh, boy. At least we've been describing it for the people at home. This is why we're still all beginners in this course, in this area. As you shoot her again, you see the bullets hit, but this time you don't see the bullets come out of her. You just see flesh weave around it and like seal the wounds. You can go ahead and make that a second attack as well if you want to.
So her wounds are sealing back up?
Yeah, but you can tell with each consecutive attack that you and Hard Deck are making on her, like the wounds are taking more and more time to heal up. And now the bullets aren't even coming back out before the wounds heal. It's just the wounds are healing above where the bullet holes enter.
Yeah, let's get her again.
Go ahead. Roll me that double attack, please.
All right. $17 and a 12.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. All right. You see now the first shot, the first burst of bullets, like the wounds healed up. This time, like it looks like she's too focused on other things for the wounds to even heal up. There's no, you don't see, like you can see some of the flesh trying to heal up, but it's not moving nearly fast enough. As, oh wait, where is it? Yep, there it is. As hard deck also, again, you hear the as another round gets loaded in, and you see him, another round of like smoke emanating out in the area as he makes an attack roll as well. You would see the rocket, like this is the first time you've seen her take action. As the rocket like looks like it's about to hit her, you would see her face, like almost like a flower opening up for bloom. Her face would just split, and like the rocket would go over, and then her head would reform where it was. Oh, you children want to play, but I can't right now. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn, Chowdinius?
Yeah. Can I try to talk to it?
Yeah. You can, as a free action, you can talk to anything.
Mommy.
So, I like your eyes. They're pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
And there's a lot of them.
All 17 of them.
Yeah, it's really weird, but I'm really into it. God damn.
Can I ask it what it, why it's?
You cut out there at this. You cut out there for me. What was that?
Oh, can I ask what it's doing here, protecting this guy? Is this an entity? That's what I want to know. Like,
She begins to answer, I am and you would see as she's trying to say something, her entire head is beginning to shake. I am Banshee. I protect the master.
I think I should try to persuade it to turn on the master.
I'm going to let you know right now this is going to be a very difficult check, but I would like to hear your argument for why it should turn on this master, and then I'm going to have you make a roll for persuasion.
Sorry, you're cutting out right there.
Uh-oh. I think my net might be revolting against me. As she as it's going to be very hard to convince her to work against the person who programmed her to defend himself, but I would like to hear your argument for why she should turn on the Banshee before I'm going to have you make a roll for it.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna need you to calm down and smoke some of this digital weed I got. Just take a hit of it and then make a decision if this is the real guy you want to be. I mean, he comes into, okay, and he attacks us. We did nothing to him. You know?
I think he just pulled an anti-Karen. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to calm down, ma'am. Here's a joint. I will have you roll a persuasion roll for me, please.
Oh, this is fun. My persuasion sucks.
Yeah, I'm looking at your character sheet right now. This might not be well for you. Oh. Wait, oh. Strange. Okay. Yeah, as you try to talk to her, as she's listening to you, you would see her like head begin to like jitter. The best way to say it is like almost like a seizure. It seems like her head is having a seizure as you're talking to her. And then it goes straight again, and she just like at first she was just talking between you and Harddeck. Now her entire body turns to you, and she just goes, "I can't. He built me." As we come out of the virtual world, Ike, it is your turn. Ike is dead. Okay.
Ike! No!
Beat the rules, you know.
Anyone but the guy who explicitly doesn't trust me.
I mean, I'm gonna. What do we do?
Well, I mean, to be honest, you probably shouldn't trust me now either. Shut you.
No, definitely not. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. You're going to cast it on Banshee, I'm assuming?
Yes.
All right. Give me 1 second here. That gives you advantage on all attack rolls, right? Oh, no. That's just the straight up damage.
That's you deal an extra
1d. Oh,
damage
okay,
to the
okay.
target whenever you hit it with a weapon.
Okay. So yeah, you can let's see. Concentration up to an hour, bonus action, so you can still make an attack action with your rifle or 2 with your pistol. Do extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it. Okay. So we'll count that 5 for when you hit it with a weapon. Go ahead and make an attack roll with whatever weapon you want to hit with.
If I hit it, does a 21 hit?
Oh, a 21 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage on that. All right, so we're looking at a total of 20 damage. Yeah, as you shoot it with the sniper rifle, again, you're seeing that his body seems to be toughening up now. Even though you're able to hit him still, it seems like almost as if subdermal layers of armor are forming underneath his skin. The bullet, like, sniper rifle rounds are made for piercing armor. You can barely see the bullet disappear into his skin now. You can still see the brass inside of the wound that it hit in. As he just looks at you and gives off, it would seem kind of wicked as he looks towards you. Would you like to do any movement?
No, I'm fine where I'm at.
No, I'm fine being just barely in death range.
Just barely. I'm not the closest one to death range,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
I've got some friends in front of me, so I should be pretty good here.
Hey, I'm the one zoned out in the corner.
baby.
Yeah.
Barely hurt.
Jacked in,
Yeah,
fighting.
everyone's like,
Actually, I don't think I've been hit once.
everyone is shooting this guy, and then in the corner and on the floor, both Harddeck and Chowdinius are just drooling. Somehow, Chowdinius is still emitting like weed smoke somehow, even though he's knocked out and he's not smoking on the blunt anymore. It's just emanating from his body.
Frying and it smells like weed.
Yeah, this
He
established.
got teeth stuck in him.
Yeah. Adam. As this guy has his hand raised to the sky, suddenly you would feel the roof, the roof around him cave in as a sword like flies down and he grabs it. As he makes contact with the hilt of this weapon, you would see the entire blade begin to glow red. And like the blade itself begins to turn it from a silver dye into a metallic red metal as he swings down. This is where I hate that I made this character for you guys. Adam, a 19 hits, doesn't it?
Yep.
I hope this doesn't
I
hurt too bad.
just saved him.
You know what? At least I suck on damage rolls. As he spent a majority on his turn summoning his blade, he doesn't get to do his multiple actions, but you see him, like, as soon as the blade makes contact, everyone in the room that's not in VR La La Land, you would all see the blade turn red as he does a arc around and then slashes across the front of Adam's chest. Adam, your circuitry, like you would feel this cleave through your front, like, breastplate, more or less is what they would call it. And it, like, you would feel air. Like, you would see notifications on your HUD telling you that, like, carapace open, please repair, like, beep, 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 warning icon in the corner.
Right.
Please take 5 damage as well if you haven't applied it yet. Harlow, as he swings this down, you would see at this point, now that it's gotten more or less virtual blood, let's say, you would see his hand becoming red. Like, not just like, oh, like more more blood is pumping in. Like, visibly his skin is becoming red as he's holding onto this blade. It is your turn, Harlow.
I think I'm just about sick and tired of your shenanigans. Move
Listen.
me up 10 feet.
Where do you want to go? The south side of Adam or the north side?
North.
Okay.
North, just straight up. Don't move me next to him.
Oh, you just want to over here?
Just straight up. Yep.
Okay. Got it.
You see,
listen here, we don't lack your augmented kind around here.
Feats. I'm gonna finally use one of my gunslinger feats.
Go ahead.
And that is I'm going to be taking. Where is it? Violent shot. When you make a firearms attack against a creature, you can expend 1 or more grit points. For each grit point expended, the attack gains a +2 to the firearms misfire score. If the attack hits, you can roll 1 additional damage die per grit point used.
Oh, how many are you using?
I have been saving them since the very beginning. Just so you know. So I have a total of 4 grit points, which I will reduce to 0.
You're going to use all 4 grit points.
Yes.
So this adds a. So does this add a +8 to your hit? To
my misfire chance.
Oh, so you're. Wait.
So I'm fully charging it, and there's a bigger. Like, my misfire is a 2. So I can misfire on a 10.
Okay, so instead of it being a 2 or lower, you miss. Now anything below a 10 is considered a miss.
A misfire.
Oh.
No, misfire means my gun jams.
Okay. I'm understanding now. This is all confusing to me.
Got you.
This is all new to me because, listen, I'm the only character.
Please, baby. 16.
A 16 hits.
Yeah, baby. And that adds 4 damage dice. That adds 4d6.
So you're doing a total of 7d6 plus 3 damage.
So baseline damage is 20. I'm going to do the 4d6 on roll 20's end.
Wait, your baseline? Okay, so you're oh no.
28 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Good night.
You
I think I action surged last session, so I can't do it again, but I can shoot again.
Let me see. I've not seen the action surge marked off, and I don't want to try and go through a session just to see if you did use it. So I'm going to say that you haven't used it. You can if you want to now.
All right. In
But
that
I am marked.
case, so I'm just gonna do 3 more hits. Then just we're gonna call it action surge.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and roll those.
22.
22 hits.
8.
Do you want to just do all the rolls first? All the to hit rolls
Yeah,
first?
I'm doing. Yeah,
Okay.
It's 22, 8, 16.
Okay,
So
20
2 misses and 2
Yeah,
hits
2
and
hits and a miss. Yeah. Go ahead and roll those that 66 damage plus 6.
That's 11 damage.
11 for one shot?
17 damage.
Okay, 11
Yep.
and 17.
So it's 20, 11, 17, and 28.
Give me a second. I need to pull up my calculator.
So you just see Harlow kind of like grimace a little bit, move out like straight to the side, and just start laying into his triggers.
Harlow.
Call this suppressive fire, bitch.
I'm going to have you roll me a 1d100 to see where you hit.
All right, let's do it. Oh, 28.
A 28? Okay.
Yep.
It's just a little underneath of your being able to say where you want to hit. So we're going to say that you hit his right leg. Harlow, you would see as you shoot his right leg, you would see slag behind where you hit with this massive, like, charged up pistol shot. You would see his, like, knee joint is now stuck and melted in place due to all the concentrated heat you just poured in there. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Now I will run up beside Adam.
Okay, so you're going to run up right next to him on the north side?
Yep.
Got it.
You
Okay.
could basically treat it like I'm advancing and firing at the same time.
Yeah, pew, 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 all in the same spot. Got it. Adam, Harlow is next to you now. It is your turn.
Okay. Punching him seems to be a little bit not as effective as I'd like it to be, so I'm just gonna grab the bastard. I'm gonna try to grapple him, specifically grab his sword wielding arm and try to what's the maneuver where you twist the arm behind their back?
A reverse hold or something? I don't know.
Yeah, Monty would know, but he's busy.
He's
used to
busy.
But I basically want to disarm that sword because that is a true danger.
All right. I'm going to have you. So grappling is a. Let's see here.
Normally, it's run as.
Is that just
strength,
a contest of strength? Two people roll strength rolls and see which one gets the better.
I believe so.
That's how I remember it being, but I also haven't done a grapple extensive campaign before. So let's see here. How do I grapple?
And
Whenever
athletics check.
you make a melee attack, you can choose to try and grapple dude. I love the wording of this article. You can choose to try and grapple a dude instead. But you can't grapple women. Only dudes. You need at least one free hand to do this. You can't grapple somebody 2 or more size category. Okay, that's not it. Note that it's a single attack.
I got it here. You use
It's
your strength athletics check versus the target's athletics or acrobatics they choose.
Okay. Since this is all going to be strength based, we're just going to do his I think We'll just do his
Athletics versus athletics.
Yeah.
I can do that. I have proficiency, and I roll 11. 15 total.
He gets a 16. As you try to start grappling with his hand, you can see him struggling to like get his hand free, but you're still a burden on him. His hand isn't grappled by you. But he will have to make because I believe a grappled just means that he has to make an attempt. So yeah, you see like you're trying to grab his arm and like move it behind his back. You know that his flesh arm is still kind of weak, but it seems like he's been reinvigorated by the sword, perhaps. So he's like able to fend you off, and eventually he pushes you to the side, away from him. I shouldn't say to the side. He pushes you back and like frees his arm. Can you do anything else with your turn?
I'm looking something up real quick because grapples do not count. They do not count as unarmed strikes. Never mind.
I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this website from now on because this is amazing. The way they word everything. The guy you attempt to grapple gets to try and avoid your sick wrestling prowess. They get to make their own strength athletics check to out muscle you, or they can try and get out of your way with the dexterity acrobatics check.
Nice. But I can't do anything else. If it was considered an unarmed strike, I could make an extra attack, but I cannot.
Got it.
Because it's a grapple.
As he pushes you back, he looks kind of confused. I don't want to say confused, but like it looks like he's determining which target he needs to attack next. As we go back to VR La La Land, Chaldinius, it is your turn. Would you like to still try and barter with this creature?
What I want to do is hard deck there, like.
Yeah, hard deck. The other players would realize as well. Hard deck, even though he is up, he is not moving. He is actually in the VR, the virtual reality with you.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to tell my teammates that, hard deck's in here. We just got to get him out, back in his body. But I do want to talk to hard deck. Maybe, does he have a character sheet and everything?
Yeah, he has a character sheet and everything too.
Okay, well, I want to ask him if he knows, like, if this, like, is this kind of like sentient, like, AI defense system? Is this rare?
No, it's not rare at all. I have my own. And you would see, like, he takes one of his hands off of the cannon, so it's just being held by, like, the gunner mount, and he, like, snaps he snaps a finger, and you see Star Platinum appear behind him. Ooh! And then he turns his hat to the side. You can't tell where the hair starts and where the hat starts. So it's kind of confusing as he turns into Jotaro for a second. No,
not rare, huh?
He would snap a finger and he would go, Aurora, appear. Almost exactly looking, almost like a lookalike of this character in front of you. You would see next to I was going to say call him Harlow. Oh my goodness. Next to Hard Deck, like, this woman looks like she's constantly blowing in the breeze. And as she appears, you would see she grabs on the ground, she puts her hand and then pulls up like a giant sword that's emblazoned with like different lettering. And you can't make it out at first as it's glowing too bright, but eventually you would just see Indomitus on the blade as she like swipes it to the side. Her wind-blown dress suddenly becomes like full mail combat armor. I am ready to defend the master, she says. This is her uncorrupted form right here. This banshee is the broken version of her.
Oh, wow. I need to give me one of those.
We can make one sometime, but right now we have other problems to focus on. My brother is... If my master doesn't come in, then we might not make it out. We need to break this system, to break the Indomitus protocol he's under now.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll get you both out of here. If you hook me up with one of your cousins or whatever, want to talk.
Are you
everything.
Are you talking to the AI or to Hard Deck?
Hard Deck and AI. Get them both out of there. You gotta promise me you help me get one of those.
I might be able to... Listen, if we get out of this situation alive, I might be able to contact an old friend of both of ours.
All right. Well, and my friends, if they want a defensive AI system too, but give them the shittier versions. I want the top.
Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
Shitty one, even if it's still better than nothing.
Everyone else, Harlow's AI is just constantly eating food. Meanwhile, Ike's AI is just constantly drinking. Adam's AI is just Adam.
His.
Yeah. Oh, I love you, AI self. I love you too, Adam. Oh, we should get married. I agree.
Okay.
With your free action of talking used up, what would you like to do with this woman here?
Which women?
Yeah, I guess there is two now. Yeah, the one that you've been shooting at.
Okay. Yeah, I want to continue to lay barrage.
Okay. That sounded really bad. What would you like to do with this woman ahead of you? Well,
I can.
I'd like to put on the smooth talk, if you know what I'm saying.
What are my available options?
Yeah. you get a you.
If it was gonna be rare, I was gonna try to steal its code and stuff and have it as my own,
Yeah.
But since it's not rare, let's just take it out. Faster we get out of here, faster I get a chick with AI that I can call Cortana.
I mean, so really quickly, you would know that while it's not exactly rare, it's also not really used for, Hard Deck has one because he came into possession of it. Unless you come into possession of it through a will or because you're given it by someone else, making one is kind of hard because you need to get your hands on an AI that can learn and adapt to attacks and stuff like that. So it's kind of rare, but it's not unspoken of. People you could probably browse on the forums and eventually find someone that's man, my AI is just constantly messing up.
Like in real life, they're they're there,
but they're just...
Can you get one?
Yeah, exactly. NP5. They exist, but man, they're never on the market. Okay, go ahead and make me those attack rolls 2 at a time, please. A 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. All right. You set another sail of bullets into her, and again, you're watching as now. It doesn't seem like the wounds are healing at all. As soon as you're laying this new set of bullets into her, just barely the old bullets are starting to barely make their way out of her body. Go ahead and make those second 2 attacks, please. Damn, and 21. Go ahead and roll me damage on those, please. Oh, dang. Okay, yeah. You would see now she's trying to her hands are actually moving to try and scoop the bullets out manually as the other hand is trying to repair code around the injuries. you would be able to equate this to trying to defend against an attack while you're already trying to repair someone breaching an attack from earlier. So it's kind of like the AI is trying to multitask as you're still putting damage into it. With this, Harlow goes, Aurora, into action. Slay her. Harlow is
I
going
do?
to... Oh.
I do that?
Yeah, Harlow is now in the AI space. No, I meant hard deck. This is the problem with having two characters that the first letters of the name are HAR. As the oh man, he gets a crit
I can't
and
believe
then
I have Sun Chrome.
he gets a critical and then he rolls a nat 1 on the die check. 2d10. He could have gotten 20 damage. Instead, he gets 4. As you would see this rocket like launch, and you would see it lodge into her chest, where her hands are like trying to weave around, and they're like both of her hands now focus on the rocket as she tries to get it out before it explodes, and then you would see it explode right on her face. As the smoke clears from the blast, you would see Aurora charge in, one hand up, and slice down with the blade. We're just gonna count this as unarmed for him. As she rolls a 10 and miss, like she whiffs because the smoke's in the air, but she clears it out. You would see as the smoke like dissipates as Aurora slashes in. Chaldinius, you would see that where like the headstock was, there's nothing there anymore. It's just the headless body. Her hands are still trying to weave. And as Aurora comes in for the attack, like she's barely able to throw up like a quick shield or something that repels a blade. Would you like to move closer or anything? Chaldinius?
I want to move closer to Aurora.
Okay.
You got the bad sword. You got it.
Okay. Got it. You start moving in closer with your guns up, ready to shoot off the next blast. As we go back to reality, oh, there goes gravity. Oh, it's Ike's turn.
Oh, where'd the gravity go?
Yeah, Ike, you're currently floating in 0 Gs. It's really weird. It seems like summoning the Eminem lyrics causes gravity to dissipate for a millisecond before you're back on the ground. As you shoot with the sniper, you do hit with the 19. Hunter's mark. Nice. You're getting the hang of this, buddy. Yeah. You're beginning to see. It seems like where his armor was hardening, now it seems like something is causing the armor to become less dense. And you see that bullet right into his chest, and you see him like almost like there's a little bit of recoil from it as it hits him, but not enough. And he's just like, nah, I'm done with this. Would you like to do any movement with your turn?
No, I still feel pretty protected with the shield.
You still got two. You got 2 meat shields and one meat shield and one metal shield in front of you.
That's pretty sufficient enough.
Yeah. You feel pretty safe from the apocalypse that's coming. All right,
Well,
Harlow and Adam. One of you choose high and one of you choose low, please.
I'll take low.
Sure, yeah. Hi.
Okay. Oh, Adam, you are safe. Harlow, since you melted you've melted the synth flesh from his leg, and everyone can now see where like his from the knee down, the pant on his right leg has fallen off. You can see the synth flesh has burnt, and the metal slag that is a knee for him. As he looks to you and he goes, "That's it. You're fucking dead." As he grabs his sword and swings it down at you. Now with his rage purely focused on you, Banshee is taking full effect. Harlow, I'm assuming a 21 hits.
Yeah, unfortunately.
As the first attack makes contact, Harlow, you would feel as the blade slices through your armor and cuts into your chest, you would feel heat from the blade, almost as if it's like powered or something, as he cuts down once, and then you see him coming for a second cut, going the other direction. Do you have any reactions against this, or no? Am I just gonna bully you guys at this point?
I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
Okay, that hits as well. I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
keep saying that.
I'm sorry that my rolls are so good on Sundays. Harlow, you feel another cut go through your chest, and like your armor is now starting to not fall apart, but you can feel the armor underneath, like your normal clothes, is starting to be like starting to melt almost when he cuts down. As he comes down
How
with the
much
second,
damage did I take?
total so far, you've taken 22 points of damage.
Yikes.
As he finishes with this, you can see one of his sub arms fold out from the side, and you can see imbued in it, like it begins, the palm begins to open as it looks like a gun barrel like pulls out, and then poof, point blank, as he is going to try and shoot you with Memoria. Adam, does a 14 hit?
No.
No, not Adam. I'm sorry. Harlow. Oops. Does a 14 hit, Harlow?
Looking for it.
No, it does not. Your AC is 17.
Yeah, there it is.
As
I just found it as you said it.
As he finishes with a second slash, you like barely have time as you're like focusing on like your armor feels like it's burning. Like it might start burning your skin, it almost feels like. But you feel this X slash that is burning in your skin. And then you barely notice and are barely able to dodge as like this palm pistol more or less shoots at you. And you barely make it out of the way as this bullet zooms right by you. And then Adam, he glances at you for a second as if affirming that you're there, seems to be paying attention, and then you would see another a third sub arm try and punch you.
Jeez Louise.
Adam, does a 20
down,
hit?
Dude. 20 hits, yes. Jeez.
You would take 3 damage as he punches into your chest. Where the blood smear from earlier was, you see him punch into it with the metallic sub arm. With that, he begins to pull away. Adam and Harlow, you can both make opportunity attacks on him as he leaves your range. As he's about to leave your range.
Oh, okay. That is a nat 20.
Oh.
14.
You unfortunately miss, Adam, but Harlow, you make it. Go ahead and give me that damage. I'm assuming you're shooting.
Yes, I did 28 damage.
You did 28 damage? What the fuck?
Yes. I can pull up my log here.
Wait, you did 66?
Well, because it was a crit.
Oh, yes, duh. I'm like, why is it so much damage? Okay, yeah. You, as he begins pulling away, you poof again. And you would see once more, as his senses begin to fail, you see it make contact with his chest on the right side, and it begins to burn away this flesh, revealing like a metallic endoskeleton within that, like, as he begins backing out, you would see different servos move in as he tries to bring his arm to bear. With that, he is going to make, since none of you guys, you don't have Sentinel, do you, Adam?
Have what?
Oh, Harlow, you don't have
Sentinel.
Sentinel, right?
I shouldn't.
Good. He is going to move out 10 feet. As his turn ends, Harlow, yours begins.
Huzzah. You ain't getting away from me like that. You talked a big game. I rolled another crit.
What in the fuck?
The one after that's a 12. That's a miss.
Okay, go ahead and shoot damage for the crit.
And then I have to roll 17 plus 15. That's 32.
A 17 plus 15. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. 32. Got it. As you shoot him again, and then miss with the second shot. Give me a second here. You can see he is now bloodied. Blood is starting to, like, especially where you had blasted that hole in the synth flesh. Adam and Harlow, Ike, you would barely be able to see it. You can now see blood beginning to spurt out around these wounds that you all have caused him. And where Adam has laid into him with a bunch of punches, like, bruises are now starting to form as his synth flesh can't hold up with all of the damage, it seems. Adam. Harlow, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, I think I'm good.
Adam?
I do have to give myself 2 crit points for those nat 20s, though.
Go ahead. Adam, go ahead and make your move. Show me your moves.
You said this guy is not looking so hot.
He's starting to look beat up.
Would it be 1 action or 2 to grab him by his head and smash him into my knee?
You want to force his head into your knee.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's going to be a grapple and another action to slam into your knee. You can get him grappled at first, and then I don't think you have action surge or anything that can give you a second action. So you would have to wait until next turn to slam him into your knee.
No, I'll just punch him.
Yeah, the cool wrestling stuff doesn't happen until you become a fighter, unfortunately, and you get action surge. Then you can start doing suplexes and all that cool shit.
It's just lame that only the fighter gets grappling when it's mainly a martial art that gets grapples. Or mainly martial arts that deal with grappling.
Would you like to use...
make a petition to give monks action surge?
I'm trying to... No, whenever you use an attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make another strike. So I throw 2 punches and both of them miss, so...
Would you like to use your inspiration point to re-roll?
Oh, wait. He's not even close to me. I wasn't even looking at the map. Is he trying to run again?
He's trying to move out of there, yeah.
Nah, I'm just gonna stay out of the way.
Are you afraid that he's gonna shoot the whoop here? I'm a fire my laser.
No, I just I'm good.
Now I need to watch that. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna pull up YouTube and log that in. All right, Chowdinius. back in virtual reality. This creature is beginning to look really beat up. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, is hard. Is hard deck like stuck in some kind of program here, or like if we defeat this thing, I can get in to free him? Is that the thing?
No, hard deck
We
is.
don't know yet.
As soon as hard deck realized, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you what's going on behind the DM's table. More or less, as soon as hard deck realized that you had gone into virtual reality, he, I don't want to say hacked into your signal, but he routed himself through your connection to the virtual reality. So he is also in here voluntarily. He's not like forced in here and can't leave or anything.
Oh, okay. So if anything happens to Banshee dude, nothing bad will happen to hard deck, right? Like on the outside.
Yeah, as long as Banshee doesn't attack hard deck should be fine.
Okay. I was just concerned, if like they kill him before I can free him, that kind of situation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it so that hard deck has a heart attack because he's older than everyone else and just dies. I'm not that mean.
Well, I just meant he was like trapped in the system, and then I had to get him out before the body host dies.
No, he's as trapped as you are. As soon as you pull out, he can pull out too, or he can stay.
Okay. Well, let's go off and try to finish this thing.
Give me those attack rolls. Your first burst barely misses, as like perhaps you were just like the smoke is still clearing from the rocket explosion, but you miss somehow. Go ahead and give me a second attack. A 24 does hit, however. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please. All right. Yeah, as you begin laying into her, like she's now, her hands are trying to reform her head, and you can see a digital lattice of code where her head is supposed to be. As eyes begin appearing again, on her, and then you like right into her chest, and yeah, again, bullets sink in. It doesn't seem like they're auto repelling out or auto healing at this point in time. You would be able to tell that this code looks like she's breaking really bad at this point. As hard deck loads up, like more or less, it looks like hard deck throws his cannon into the wind and it just turns into smoke and disappears as he pulls out what looks to be a shoulder mounted anti-material rifle, aims it, and then poof. Think 50 caliber as he goes to shoot. And hits. But not for much damage. As he pulls out this rifle.
Weak guns, man.
Well, it's all virtual reality, so he's flavoring these as different weapons, but it's all more or less the same weapon that he has as well. Like you could portray your dual pistols as in the virtual reality as like two massive Desert Eagles or something. It's still going to do the same amount of damage because it's based on the same weapon. He's more into quick hacking than he is like deep dives like this is right now. So if this
cool off making a statement like, oh, I'm gonna toss this big thing around.
yeah, he's more, you can tell that like perhaps in his older days, like back when he was super into deep diving, like maybe he had an arsenal that he carried with him that was super powerful, but you're now seeing that since he hasn't done this in a long time, it's not as powerful, and you're obviously doing more to her than he is, but he's kind of here for like the support kind of. But yeah, as he like lays this in, you would see as he shoots her arm, one of her arms, it would just dangle for a moment and then fall off as the code seems very broken. and then immediately afterwards, Aurora goes in for another slice with the sword, and you can see now that Aurora's missed, the sword is glowing like a faint blue as she goes in for another attack. And this time she hits. As she does, let's see. For some reason, she does more damage than I know it says pistol. Don't pay attention to that, please. As she goes in for a slash, you would see this blue line like engrave itself into the AI, into the enemy AI's code. As she does, like you see like the body beginning to slump down as her one hand is now trying to repair the code of the other arm. Would you like to like move closer to her or like talk to her or anything or not?
What's that? The bad one or the good one?
Aurora is a good one, but the bad one looks very beat up at this point in time. Like there's no more head. She's missing an arm at this point. The code is very broken. You would be able to know this.
Is she salvageable?
As code, you might be able to take the main, actually give me an intelligence check, please.
Intelligence?
Give me a second. I'm going to look at your,
Oops.
I'm going to have you give me an investigation roll because you're trying to look deeper into the code and see if there's like any way you can salvage this crumbling mess of it at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, you would be able to tell that while you would have to patch it together and you would need a lot of help with that, the code is there's still a main body of code that you can take from this that's not corrupted yet, that's not like broken off or dead. You could probably at this point be able to try and pull the data with you on your next turn, and you would probably be able to get a good chance of getting at least a good head start onto making an AI if you wanted to.
Okay. I'll have my turn there.
Okay. Ike.
Sorry, I did not notice.
Yes. Let's see what we can do.
I mean, now that you're close to the door, you can still shoot. Unfortunately, a 15 misses. You haven't used your inspiration this session, have you?
No.
Would you like to re-roll that or not?
Yeah, heck it.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, man. At least it wasn't a natural one, so... You drop your rifle and cry. Oh my gun, it's dirty now.
I have a mental breakdown right on the battlefield.
You wonder if your gun ever loved you like it should have, and begin to cry. You unfortunately miss with your rifle. Would you like to do any movement?
No, I'm still good right here.
Okay.
Still looking happy.
As Ike shoots, and you would all see the bullet miss. Let me get to the right character sheet here because I have all of them pulled up.
Yell at him.
Come on, you had one job. God damn it.
Hey, to be fair, I've hit all my hits today except for these two. So
everyone would see that he begins dragging the Banshee begins dragging the sword into the ground, and it looks like he's carving a circle as the runes on his chest begin to glow brighter. If everyone you can all give me an Arcana or a religion check to see if you would be able to identify what's happening here.
Can I sense it from the inside, or
you can give me an investigation check to see if you can sense what's happening with the code, because it seems like while she's breaking, something else is happening. Okay. Lucy, Chaldinius, go ahead and give me an.
I
Give
can
me
think
an.
in a second. Sorry, I'm cynical.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chaldinius, and give me an intelligence check straight up, with advantage because you got a nat 20. And then Harlow and Adam, if you want to give me an Arcana or a religion check, that would be great too. Oh, nice.
I
Chaldinius,
don't have proficiency in either one of those, so I wouldn't have any idea.
you don't want to bother. Okay. Chaldinius, you're able to tell that it seems like
I also do not.
Okay. Chaldinus, you're able to tell that it seems like the code is like trying to withdraw itself from the virtual reality. It's trying to move itself away from the both of you. As it looks like, even though it looks like she's still trying to heal, you are beginning to see her body itself begin to glow as she's like almost as if she's T-pose moving. She's moving away from you without any animation to it. At this point, it seems like the code is very badly broken. Chaldinius, you would know that by next turn, you probably have one chance to escape with the code salvageable before, like, it's just not going to be there anymore. Him spending his turn preparing for a ritual. Harlow, it falls upon you.
Hello. So the Banshee is doing.
He's doing something strange with the sword in the ground, and his tattoo runes are like beginning to glow. Something's happening here. Something fishy. Ike,
Going-
with that Arcana check, Ike, you would know that. I'm sorry, I completely ignored you on that one, Ike. I'm sorry, Harlow, for cutting you off here. Ike, with that Arcana check, you aren't sure what's happening, but you feel humans have an innate sense. Like air begins to like you know that pure oxygen smell. It smells off from the normal air that we breathe. That pure oxide smell is beginning to creep in. You don't know what's happening, but you know that it has to do something with magic or some sort of like that. Because of the smell, this is a natural thing that comes from most magical objects that humans only seem to be able to tell. That being said, Harlow, back to you. It is your turn.
All right.
What would you like to do? You see the weird tattooed shaman guy digging his sword and making a circle.
Dropping my pistols, I'm actually going to run up right in front of them.
Run up
And
and
with
get
my
done.
maul,
Oh,
I'm going to attack the sword and attempt to break it.
All right. I'm going to have you roll the attack at disadvantage since you're trying to target such a small... it's not small, but since you're trying to target something like that, I'm going to have you roll at disadvantage, please.
Both of those are bad.
I mean, a 7 isn't too horrible. You're not dropping them all. But you try to go in for a swing and, like, try and break the sword. And as you do, like, he's still dragging the sword. And it seems like he's, like, his arm tries to come up and, like, hit yours as you swing down. And that throws your aim off a little bit. And you just barely miss outside of the circle. Do you have a bonus attack?
I technically have dual wielding. I guess I technically have my other pistol in my hand.
No, I more so meant fighters always have almost all fighters have the extra attack, but it looks like you don't.
What level are we?
You guys are level 4. I thought you guys got that at level 4, but I think it might be level 5 or 6. Because you have the action surge, which is level 3, but you don't have the extra attack, which will be listed.
One. I only have the one.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm going to throw myself into them.
You're going to try and tackle him?
Yeah. use the rest of my movement and just launch myself at them.
I'll say this. You can start to charge yourself up to find a proper aim, but since I'm assuming you're trying to grapple him.
No, I am just trying to create a pile. I am not gripping on.
So you're just trying to like push yourself onto him and try and have him break his concentration?
Have you ever seen someone dive off a stage and only one person tries to catch them?
Yeah.
I'm not planning on gripping or anything like that. I am just running into them and then pushing myself off the ground.
Got it. Give me 1 second here. Oh, that's only if you leave, damn it. Okay. He doesn't have dodge or anything, so I'm going to assume that, yeah, you can try and force your weight upon him to make it harder for him to do what he's doing. But
I'm going to try to force myself into your square.
yeah, that's what I'm kind of assuming. So for all, I'm going to move you to the side here. For all consequences, you are now in his square.
Yeah. I am trying to be disruptive.
I am also going to say that you both you and him will have disadvantage on attacks the next turn that you try to attack each other with. Just because you guys are up close and personal. Any closer and you two would be smooching. Mwah.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, hold on.
This is about to turn into fan fiction here. I don't like it.
I do.
And then Harlow threw himself upon Banshee. Please, Banshee, don't leave. I need you in my life. Adam, you watch as Harlow tries to swing at Banshee and misses and then just throws himself on top. Infer from that what you will, but it is your turn.
That's what a setup. But he tackled him over?
It's more so that Harlow is like, oh, it's so hard to describe because, yeah, if anything, like if this was an action, it would be a tackle. But it looks like he's just trying to be in his face and like distract him.
I'm trying to be disruptive. So basically what's happening,
Boy,
I'm trying to squeeze myself.
Thank you, ranged fighter, for getting into the thick of the melee to become a nuisance for the melee fighter.
They have disadvantage.
Where? I can't see the rest of the map.
There is no rest of the map.
Oh.
This is
the edge.
Oh, okay. The edge is right here. Where's the guy? That's
What?
not the guy. Where's the guy?
The guy is right here.
No, there's only Harlow.
What? No, he should be.
no. I see the guy. Yeah, you just moved him.
Yeah,
Now you moved him behind Harlow.
No, Harlow
Where he
should.
was.
Okay, Harlow's in the Harlow is down here now. There.
Oh, okay. All right. Sure.
You moved behind Harlow.
No.
On my screen,
He wasn't there.
on my screen, you moved behind Harlow, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you like moved right behind him.
You're like, I will be here, hidden.
So put Harlow back where he was.
No, it's fine right here. What would you like to do, Adam?
Oh, he's just gonna get some more punches to the dome. A dirty 20 and a 7.
The 20 hits, the 7 does not.
Yes. Here is the unarmed strike, and then the 2d6.
Nice. Okay. You would see as you punch him with electricity, as you punch him and the electricity just charges into him, you would see that his like even though his flesh arm isn't seasoned up, the other 3 arms of his are beginning to like curl up as if they're trying to regain control of some sort, as it seems to be quite effective on him. If we are playing
that's
Pokemon,
what happens when you get punched upside the head.
if we are playing Pokemon, it seems super effective.
He's gonna get bopped again next time I can.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Adam?
Nope, I cannot do.
Chalginius, back in VR land. The best land, let's be honest. You know that if you pull out right now and try to drag her code with you, you'll probably get the good parts of the code to come with you, but it's gonna be a hard operation. That's the same thing with any AI body, though. It's always hard to drag their code away from the virtual land.
Yeah, I want to extract that data.
Okay,
Do it.
I am going
That
to
one
have.
shot, one opportunity.
Damn it, we're just stuck on this Eminem song, aren't we? I'm gonna have you.
Legendary song.
I'm gonna have you make a straight intelligence check. 2 of them. The first one is going to be to see if you can like grab her code in some way with your digital presence, and the second is going to be to extract it successfully. So yeah, you do you find a way to bypass her code and drag it with you. With the 7, you haven't used your inspiration yet, or have you?
I don't know.
I don't think you.
Have I, guys?
No, I don't think so.
Don't remember he did.
I don't remember it either, and I can't like pause the video and like look back at it. I'm going to say you haven't. Would you like to use the inspiration on that second roll there? Please
Yeah,
re-roll that roll.
I feel so inspired right now. Oh, not that inspired.
You are able. As you extract your, you grab onto her code more or less. You hook it into your code so that you know it's going to extract with you. As you begin to pull out, you feel her presence, her code begin to try and untangle from your code. As you pull back into real reality in front of you, you would know, as you're looking at the data in your head on your HUD, you would see that although you didn't grab the entire body of code, you've grabbed enough that you have a good basis to start with. You won't be able to make an AI like in a few days, but if you concentrate on this, you're sure that with your work and knowing how good Hard Deck seemed to be with it, you can probably make an AI within a week or so. Using the code that you have been able to pull out.
Aurora to build it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys get out of this situation, you're pretty sure that whatever code you have will be usable enough to create a groundwork, and then you can start building from that to create your own AI. With that, give me a Constitution saving throw, as you've more or less hard locked yourself out of the net for a second, and it's disorienting. It's always disorienting to come out of the deep dive, but to do it as quickly as you did is very disorienting.
So just the CON, the +3 saving throw?
Yeah, the +3 saving throw. Come on. Yeah, natural. You pull yourself out of the net, you see the code, and then as you open your eyes and you look out, for a brief second, you feel dizzy, and then through sheer will, you manage to regain your composure. You have your full turn.
And the marijuana. The marijuana.
Yeah, the smell of weed reinvigorates you, and I'm back in the game. Just when they thought they had me out, they pull me back in. You have your full turn ahead of you, as you aren't stunned or anything from this. What would you like to do?
Okay. I don't think I can reach the guy from over here.
With your pistol, you'd probably be able to shoot him. It would be a disadvantage because there is an obstruction in the way in the shape of Harlow.
A wall?
But you should be able to shoot him.
Can I move and shoot, or is my movement kind of dead?
No, you can still move. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. You can move how many feet? 25?
You have a 30 feet movement speed, so you can move up to 30 feet.
Okay. I will go right there, I think. That's where
Okay.
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and shoot this guy.
Shoot Banshee.
Banshee, yeah.
Okay. Roll me 2 attack rolls. This time we're going to take it from the lowest roll.
Why 2 this time?
Because there are 2 obstructions in your way. And while you can shoot around Adam, Harlow is like right on top of this guy. So trying to shoot the thin line between where Harlow ends and where Banshee begins is going to be very finicky.
Okay.
Any attack roll that's not hand-to-hand or a sword is going to be at disadvantage for this. But a 17 still hits. Dang. Go ahead and roll me that attack damage as you let off a burst. Right as you see an opening as Harlow is like trying to move and like get in this guy's face. A 10 damage. Nice. And you would also know that thing was trying to protect Banshee somehow, and it was also calling itself Banshee. You're pretty sure that whatever that program was is now gone. So whatever buffs this guy had seemed to be off at the moment. You'd probably have to take a bonus action to quick hack to see if you can like find out if his like programs are shut off. But yeah, you're pretty confident that he's not doing too hot.
Okay. Well, I want to tell everybody that I took out this crazy AI thing. It was intense, y'all. It was like I was doing flips off of shit and killing this thing. Yeah. Well, anyways, this guy is debuffed.
Yo, bros, you wouldn't believe the adventure I had. You could call it a bizarre adventure.
Oh, good God.
I had to work it in somehow. Give me 1 second here. I'm plugging in. My headphones are dying.
Oh, I saw Hard Deck in there too, and he seems like he's okay.
All right. Ike. Chaldinius begins to move next to you. You've also just seen Adam go in for a punch, and Harlow is like hovering over this guy. Like I told Chaldinius, at this point, any ranged attacks are going to be at disadvantage just because there is a obstruction of Harlow in the way. But it is your turn.
Dog pile!
Do you have that much movement speed?
Wasn't it 30 feet?
Yeah. Was that 30 feet?
Yeah, that was 30 feet.
Are you also going to try and grapple this guy?
I'm just here for the dog pile. Aren't we piling on top of them?
Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm going to have you... Do you want to do... Is there any objective to you dogpiling, or are you just seeing like a giant wrestling pile and you're like, listen...
Hold his head up so Adam can punch his stupid face.
Yeah, lock him down and give me his head.
This sounds like I'm creating a bunch of tyrants. Bring me his head. I want to squish it.
I want to play whack-a-mole.
Wait, that was the hard.
Would you like to try and like... Oh, you want to stab at him with a dagger?
Well, no, go ahead with what you were going to say. I want to hear it.
I was going to ask, Adam has just said that he wants to punch his head, wrestle his head free. Do you want to try and like grip his neck and pull it up so that it's free from Harlow's body and give advantage to Adam on his attack?
Oh, sure.
All right. I'm going to need you to make me an athletics check as you are now entering grappling time.
Oh, why can't it be sleight of hand?
Because
You're not trying to pickpocket him. Listen, as long as he gets less than a 3, you're good.
You're not trying to slip his underwear off.
Unfortunately, as you're trying to wrestle his head, he's like shaking it free. Even though he has Adam like trying to pin him down, he's still pretty. Actually, wait. I forgot he has disadvantage because he's in more or less melee combat with
He's in melee
Harlow.
combat and he's hypothetically grappled with Harlow already. So.
Let's roll a second one to see if it gets worse. It does, but it still beats 11.
This
Actually,
man
I'll say
is
this.
having struggles.
Ike, roll a second one as well because you should have advantage on this because there is multiple people already dealing with this guy. So this guy is already focused on other things. Damn. Unfortunately, 14 doesn't pull it off. But you grab his head and you're like trying to pull him up. You grip like some of his mohawk hair and you're trying to rip it and it just seems to like it doesn't seem to like his head doesn't seem to budge, and then you try to grapple his neck and like bring his head up to like optimal punching range, and it's just like everything you're doing, Harlow is also making it hard for you because he's trying to like mud wrestle with this guy even though there's no mud nearby. It's the weirdest, like you're not sure if you're supposed to be turned on by this because it's kind of weird. Like they're mud wrestling, but they're not mud wrestling.
Confused.
It's really confusing, and all that is getting to your head as you're trying to. Yeah, it's blood wrestling at this point. Like you're getting so confused, you're not able to keep a straight hold on him, and he eventually knocks his head free. You've used your movement. You've done that. Let's see. Do you have any? You don't. Damn it. I was gonna see if there's anything else you could do, but I don't think there is.
Can I punch him?
No, because the grappling would be the action in itself.
Oh, yep.
Unfortunately.
All right. Well, there it
But-
is.
With that, as Ike is trying to grapple his head, Banshee tries to continue creating this circle. Harlow, he's going to try and like, even though you're technically not grappled, he's going to try and break free from you and push you off. So I'm going to have him roll I think to break away is just a flat strength check, right? From a grapple.
Should I do like it would be athletics, I'm certain.
Okay, let's do an athletics combat to see if you can actually get a full good hold on him or if he can actually push you off.
Shit.
What did you get?
He got 8.
8.
Unfortunately, he does, through all of it, push you off and grab his, like, you see him re-grab his sword and tighten his grip on it as he begins to keep dragging it. He almost has it in a full circle as he makes it about a third of the way through. His eyes are kind of focused between the three of you now, as even though Harlow is off of him and right to his side, he's like, he's in a target-rich environment and he doesn't have the firepower to take all of you down right now. As his turn ends, Harlow, you've just been pushed off of Banshee. But it seems like the mud wrestling mood is here now.
Oh, yes, the mud wrestles.
Is it still dangerous to shoot him?
No, with you off of him, there is no objection. There is no objects in the way of you shooting him. Although I believe guns do have a disadvantage at 5 feet or less.
Right. It might be dumb, but I'm gonna try to hit his weapon again. I'm going to
With
try
your
to
maul?
disarm him.
With your maul?
Yep.
Go ahead and give me
Yes.
that attack roll.
Please, baby. Damn it. So many low rolls. 6.
A
You
6.
used your inspiration yet?
Yeah, have you?
I did. To stab
Oh.
you. Heelys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh.
That's right, because you had like a 3 on that or something.
Yeah.
It was pretty low. Unfortunately,
No, our rolls are just getting terrible tonight.
unfortunately, you miss as he's dragging his sword, and he's got it in a grip that makes it harder for you to hit it somehow as he keeps dragging it. Is there any movement or anything else you would like to do?
Hello?
I'm
Carlo's
going to move
use
away
self-sacrifice.
and see if he tries to go for that attack of opportunity or continues with his weirdness.
I don't know if he can attack of opportunity with a gun. So let me. Actually, no. Yeah, you can move away. He's not going to try and attack you.
Yeah, move me only 1 square away.
Just straight south?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. With that, Adam. It looks like he is freed
boy.
up and there is no obstruction in the way of your punching.
Well, I'm gonna rub my knuckles together.
As they create like a defibrillator.
Yeah, just a little spark between my big ass fists, and then punch him on either side of his head at the same time. Just full force melon squeeze.
I like to imagine that next episode that that you're gonna get big and ass put engraved onto both of your knuckles.
Hell yeah! Big ass fists. All right. You said I had advantage on these?
You had advantage because Harlow was holding him down at this, and no, you would still have advantage because Ike is still trying to grapple with him.
Okay.
It all happens at the same time, technically.
Yeah, exactly.
15 would be my first hit, which I think is a miss.
The 15 is a miss. Oh.
And then dirty 20 for my second hit.
The dirty 20 does hit. As you try to smash both paddles into his head, he barely is able to get his head out of the way of your first paddle, but the second knuckle still hits straight to the noggin. Go ahead and give me your regular damage as well as the electrical damage on top of it.
8 and 7.
Nice. Okay. You would see as electricity courses through him, his body begins to seize up even more, and you would see. You would notice since you're right there, and Ike as well, that his right arm is beginning to like. It doesn't look like, I don't want to say loosen, but it looks like it's like losing usability at this point.
Non-responsive, glitchy.
Yeah, exactly. As it seems something has happened to cause all of his mechanical augmentations to be purely brain powered. And since you're putting so much electricity through his body, those brain waves are becoming messed with.
Oh, shit, I can sympathize with that. I've had loose wiring before. I've been hit by an EMP. Poor guy. Maybe you should give up.
By the way, how is he moving around so well with his leg all melty?
If you noticed, he moved 10, and that was his max movement. So he would have escaped if you didn't also try to pile onto him and be like, ah!
Hog pile.
What's the point?
We gonna do a old-fashioned hog pile right here. We call this blood wrestling right here now.
Yeah.
I had a dog by a while.
Okay, so he's gonna take.
Preach, boys, at it again.
And that's 14.
Them dang dookie boys.
More and more, it looks like Adam, you would be able to see this clearly. It would be harder for both for everyone else to see. You would see that where the what seemed to be like endothermic armor was before, seems to be like slowly dissuading from the front, and it seems like he's becoming more and more of an easier target at this point.
More and more what you cut out.
More and more of an easier target at this point.
Oh, gotcha.
With that, Adam, is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
I will just say you're softening up. Are you sure you wish to continue?
Oh, I have to at this point. You've drugged me to this outcome. Yeah.
We've drug our balls across your face.
Okay, don't say it like that. That makes it really creepy.
Stop now. You can quit, and we can talk it out.
You can quit, and you can leave. Wink.
You can leave. Wink. That's funny.
I'm sorry. I don't have the physical.
Yeah, you
things.
you make like the head gesture like you're winking, and then you have to say wink at the end. Winky
I
face.
say things like they're stage directions.
Are you gonna become diva at this point?
Oh, don't you?
Winky face.
Stop.
As Adam ends his turn, Chaldinius, I was gonna call you hard deck. Oh no, this is getting bad for me. Chaldinius, you would hear from behind you as hard deck begins to like scramble himself upwards. He is taking his full turn to actually get up, but it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna reach out to Hard Deck and see if want to ask him if he's hurt, or if he needs a stim, or anything like that.
Hard Deck. You as well
anything?
as Wait, are you saying this in comms or are you saying this out loud to him?
Either one. Either one's fine.
Okay, yeah.
I can yell to him. Or in the same room.
Yeah, you're not that far. You're 10 feet away. You can easily hear each other. He just goes, "No, I'm fine. Hold him down before he does anything worse."
All right. Well, it looks like a big party over there, but I wanna go up close to him too.
Okay. Are you also going to try and grapple him, or are you just like here for the entertainment at this point?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grapple him down too. I might as well.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Athletic.
Oh, damn, that was almost a natural crit for him. As you try to start grappling him, you're realizing that if everyone tried to, in unison, grapple him, you might have a better chance, but you're all, like, trying to grapple him at different angles, and it's becoming, like, kind of a massive arms trying to grapple here and there, and he's, like, although it's getting harder for him to dodge at this point, he's still barely able to make it out of the way from your grappling attempt. With that, Ike, you also come to the same realization that with Chaldinius here, it's now becoming a little bit easier to grapple him, but it's also at the same time becoming a bit harder because there's such a massive arms. And you guys might need to coordinate of like, hey, grab his torso. Hey, grab his head. Hey, grab his arms. That if you guys coordinate like that, it might be easier. You being a combat operative and a merc would know that.
Okay, I'd like to start saying that while I try and grapple him more.
Okay. So yeah, you would know that the easiest way to do this is someone to grapple like underneath his arms, like at his armpits. Someone else grapple his neck, and then if the other person like tries to grab his arms, it should be relatively easy for everyone if they follow those paths. Didn't even finish, but yeah, you would know that one person underneath the arms, one person at the neck above the arms, and the other person holding the arms, he wouldn't be able to move, well, his arms. So, yeah. It would
I
be...
just imagine like right now the scene, like, you know, like Spider-Man, like Drax and all of them, like
Yeah.
around Thanos, you know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
trying to stop him to snap.
Like right now, you guys don't have Mantis stop like telling him to go to sleep. So it's really hard. He's like throwing you guys down. He's about to snap his fingers. He's good to go, baby. He's about to wipe out half the planet. Or is he? He even says, perfectly balanced, like all things should be. So, Ike, who do you tell to grab what?
Oh, I'm telling Adam to grab the neck.
Yeah.
And I'm telling Chowden to grab his head. Telling Harlow to grab his torso, and I'm grabbing his arms.
Okay. Yeah, everyone else would hear that. Are you going to try and go for the arms right now, or are you going to hold action until they actually start grabbing the parts?
I'm gonna go for the arms now.
Grab it. Grab it.
I'm going to have you roll athletics at advantage now, since you have started coordinating the team, and you're kind of the first one to go into action. You're going to be the first one with the advantage on this. He's going to try and evade. You meet with his skill because he rolled a fucking 6. Good job, me. Finally, the dice aren't like, hey, here's above 10s for you. We're looking out for you, boss. We know you're the GM
No, I
here.
rolled that 13. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna go good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either. I'm like, this is going to be bad. And then I realized, oh no, a 6 easily does it. I thought it was a 9, so I'm like, he's going to get out, damn it. You successfully grab his left arm first, and with that, like, it causes enough movement that you're able to grab his right arm, and like, because it's powered down now, especially, it's much easier to co-angle, and you've got him in almost like a vice grip where his arms are pinned between your arms and your torso, so he can't move them. His sword drops to the ground. I don't think you have any bonus actions for that, do you?
I don't think so.
No. Your bonus actions are 2-weapon fighting and hunter's mark. So, yeah, you're really made to be a sniper, not a grappler. But hey, you're doing pretty good at this point.
I was bored. We wanted a dog pile today.
Yeah, exactly. You guys have gotten your wish of Neo Vegas's first annual blood wrestling championships, and you got your team seems to be doing pretty good. Tag me in. He is going to try and break out of it using his acrobatics. So I'm going to need you to do another athletics check as he tries to break out. No way. No. Now my rolls are doing absolute garbage. Yes. You can feel him like trying to like he's trying to coerce. You think he's trying to coerce power into his arm so he can break free, but it's not happening quick enough, and you're able to pull it even more to stop it from moving even an inch. And then his left arm is like starting to get the better of you, and you just crimp that under your armpit and like hold it between your armpit, your elbow, and your body. And now that you've got it in the three-way grip, you're pretty sure it's going to be even harder for him to get out. Harlow, the grappling has begun. You have been given your assignment by Ike Talon. What do you do?
You're tagged in.
What did he want me to grab? He wanted me to grab the torso.
He wanted you to grab. I believe he wanted you to grab underneath the arms, and like, I'm assuming that the best idea here would be to grab underneath his arms and like grip onto the back of his shoulders. But however you want to grip his torso is what your target is.
He's already got the arm, so that might be complicated.
I just wrap around his torso.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll use the shaft of my maul and basically use that as like a pulling bar and hopefully crack a few ribs while I'm at it.
Oh, so you're going to try and, like, Ike has him now. Now he is facing you as Ike has his arms pulled. So you're trying to pull your, like, put one arm around and the handle of the maul through and then grab that and, like, pull on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you, go ahead and do an athletics check at advantage as well. He is going to be at disadvantage to break out since he has a second person grappling him. And if you succeed, then you'll be able to also inflict damage upon him. Unarmed damage, but still damage.
Please, baby. At advantage?
Yeah, at advantage.
Okay, 19.
Okay, you definitely beat his 11. What is your unarmed damage?
I'm pretty sure it's like the standard D4. Or wait, no, that's only monks. It's like a 1. You do 1 damage. Unless you're a monk.
Oh yeah, you do 1 damage.
As like an unarmed strike, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm basically squeezing him.
You don't feel his ribs breaking, but you now have him between a rock and a hard place, and you can definitely feel strain on his body.
Good.
Adam, the grappling has begun, and begun once more. This guy looks like a pin turtle at the moment.
Good.
Perfect face punching range.
Little piggy is going down.
Doing another rub of my hands together, but not my fists this time, and I'm gonna go right for that neck.
Are you trying to grapple the neck, or are you trying to punch it?
I'm grappling the neck. I'm gonna try to give him a sustained shock.
Oh, you're trying to, like, grab on, interweave your fingers, and then... Poof.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you advantage on an attack roll. And then... But first, I need you to do your athletics check. Advantage on that as well.
Stop that. It's a 1, and there's my... Okay, 17.
Oh, no. All my rolls are going down the garbage hole now. Oh, no.
That's good.
You definitely
Good to
succeed. Now make me an attack roll at advantage.
An attack roll. Oh, that was a nat 1, so anything better than that. 10.
At this point, a 10 misses still. But
Yeah.
go ahead. You can't make the regular damage, but go ahead and give me your electrical damage.
Where would I be getting the regular damage from?
The regular damage would be connecting, but you still have him grappled, so you're not able to you're not able to exert enough pressure to actually do any physical damage to him, but there's still current flowing through your fingers, so you're still shocking the crap out of him. Especially since
I get that.
your fingers are interlaced over the back of his neck where his subdermal implants are right there. So you're doing a lot of damage to him
Here's
at this
the
point.
question then. Am I doing 2d6 for both one hand or 4d6 since it's both hands?
You're doing 46.
Ooh, I like hearing that. 13 damage. I only
Dog
rolled
shit.
1-6.
Yeah. You rolled 1-6 and 2s and 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-6, 2-2. I kind of figured.
Still.
Don't worry. You're hitting him in a vulnerable place. So he's also taking quite a bit more than I'm letting on here.
I want to hear him start to recite Darude's Sandstorm.
He is not dubstepping yet, but he might be pretty close. You do, however, you are able to see his right eye. Both of his eyes were glowing red. The right eye has always been red. but that is now starting to like brighten up as electricity is literally coursing through all of his implants at this point. Adam, I mean not Adam. Adam, you would see this, but you would feel his like right arm, his augmented arm beginning to tense up and like violently shake as electricity is coursing through it. Luckily, you're wearing armor, leather armor, so you're pretty fine. You're pretty safe from it. With that, however, Chaldinius, this guy is wide open for like whatever you want to do.
Whoa. Whoa. What do you think I should do, boys? Not Adam, because he's a peaceful guy.
Permanent marker. Draw on his face.
draw things you would at a party when they fall
sorority party.
Well, this guy has been an active threat. You know, he's not just a potential threat and needs any more scrutiny. This is someone that we can finish the job on. Adam would have no issues.
Yeah, I'd suggest finishing the job. I just wanted the dog pile to commence, so we already won tonight.
Good dog pile.
Good dog pile?
So
Just
do whatever you want. Just keep killing them.
I want to...
Ooh, can you hack them?
Yeah, can I hack him? I think it like his systems are all like fried at this point.
At this
right, but you could probably shut down everything else.
You would be able to see that as soon as this grappling is gone and the electricity is out of him, he won't be able to move any of his augmentations until he gets a full reboot on them. You would know that just from looking at the way that he's convulsing.
Convulsing. Whoa.
He's having some troubles.
Yeah, he's having some troubles, man.
Oh, you guys don't know the full lore of him. Yeah. He's having a lot of troubles right now. A lot.
He's got girlfriend issues. He's got...
Listen, like, love life out. You said that? He really is.
Well, we're actually putting him out of his misery.
Yeah.
I can empathize. I got lots of problems too. Here, let me help you with all of them.
Here, let me kill you.
You're gonna love these thoughts.
You know what? I want to put this guy down. Like, I kind of want to just...
You say that. You say that like you're putting down a good dog. You're like, I want to put him down. Oh,
the right thing to do.
I mean, is Adam still holding his neck?
Yeah, everyone is still fully grappled onto him.
Well, you know, I want to aim at his head. Like at his temple, where Adam would not get hurt, and aim for that, and just, you know, headshot him.
So are you like aiming over my shoulder?
Yeah, he's using your shoulder as a rest.
Oh,
okay.
Rest, yeah.
Go ahead and roll critical damage. So double the damage on that. No need for attack roll. This guy can't move, so you've got an automatic hit.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
A 12 and a 9. Okay. Yeah.
You know,
as you
aim for the head type, you know.
Thanos. Are you gonna burst or are you gonna just single shot?
I'm bursting it.
Okay.
Flat blood everywhere.
Tap, tap, tap.
Thank goodness it's not my direction.
Now I'm covered in cerebral fluids.
So, how do you want him to die?
Gross.
Describe how your bullets impact his head, how it explodes, whatever you want. This is you've done the finishing blow. This is your glory to describe.
Well, he's mostly cybernetic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want those bullets, you know, right when they enter his like touch his skin, you know, or whatever is looking is just slowly melting. The structure of it, and you can see like, you know, his skin starting to like sag a lot from his face.
I mean, he still has like he's still normal human. It's just that like the right side of his body is mostly augmented, and then the back of his head has a lot of augmentations in it as well. He still has a brain and all of that good stuff.
Well,
He has all the gory parts.
Not for long.
Not for long.
The brain is gone.
Yeah. So, and the bullet, you know, goes out through his soft side. Or, wait, which way am I shooting it from? Am I hitting on his cybernetic side or?
You would actually, because of the way that he's being like choked and everything, you would actually be pointing from where you are right now. Unless you want to move around Adam, you're pointing like at the back of his head, so you can make it like right next to the augmentations or like onto the augmentations, however you want.
Okay. Well, shooting it into the augmentation and then the bullet bouncing in his brain, scrambling in that sucker. Then blood's coming out of his ears and every orifice.
Damn.
And sparks are shooting out, you know, not like super dangerous ones, just like hot to the touch. You know?
Yeah, like
No, you know, like the
short circuit
like
sparks.
the fires you get from capacitors blowing. You just see that erupting from his eyeballs.
It wouldn't be from his eyeball; it'd be from like his from his spine. But yeah, you would see igniting moments inside, and they would last for a sec. It would be like almost witnessing thunderstorms.
Like, you know, Fast and the Furious when they go like X-ray vision into the engines.
Yeah, exactly,
like that,
exactly.
Just a slow explosion on each like little.
On each spinal column, yeah.
Short circuiting.
And then it all and then the camera pulls out from the spine, and it shows like the back where his main port connector is just poof, a small like atomic fireball exits out. Everyone takes lethal radiation poisoning, and you all die.
Yay! I exhale smoke, and I just say,
You want help?
Let's see. Yeah.
What was that?
I'll just say that's the last hit he'll ever take.
Adam, Ike, and Harlow, you would. I mean, that display enough should be more than enough to tell you that he's dead, but you would also feel instantly his skin goes cold. Like within a few seconds, you would feel no warmth in his body after like a few seconds, but you feel him just go completely limp.
That's kind of weird.
It happens to the best of them, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and say there probably isn't anything worth scavenging on this one. I think it all got fried.
Hey man, we came out with the money, and no one had to die.
And the scrapyard will.
Oh yeah, Harlow wasn't here for that.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, we don't have to let him. No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't need to know that.
We just split his share.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harlow hears. Hey, we get we get all of the money.
Anyway, who is this bitch, and when are we doing the job? Have us to me first, though. I have more than half my HP missing, and I hurt real bad.
I'm assuming that you all are going to let his body drop.
Oh yeah. Once I know he's dead, I let go of the arms and just watch him flop down.
So guys,
I would like.
Asshole, and why are they trying
Adam's
to?
the last one to let go, and then he just dangles by his neck for a bit, and then he just widens his arms and looks
That's
down.
grim as hell. Goodness. Everyone.
Hey, it was a pop battle. We're having a good time.
Everyone, I would like you all to give me an arcana check and a perception check afterwards, please.
Oh no, Adam is
Adam's
incredibly
broken again.
low. Yeah, well, he did get basically jump started from a critical state, so it's not that he got fixed. He's just adrenal shotted.
He's still having issues.
Harlow, what is your Arcana and Perception checks, please?
13 in Arcana, 6 in Perception.
Oh goodness. Okay, we'll start out. Ike, as the atmosphere begins to as the adrenaline begins to die down, you would see. You are the only one to see this, by the way. For a brief moment, you look up, seeing the smoke exhaling from this guy's head as all the short circuits are ending. You would look up and you would see, for a moment, just like the briefest of glimpses, a woman, two women standing above you guys at the edge of the corner of this building on the roof, standing there. One of them wearing all black robes with two bright red eyes. They almost seem to be staring into your soul. And another woman with purple eyes, almost as bright. But as soon as you look into them, for a moment, you feel weak, and then you blink as you try to recombobulate, and you see them gone. Everyone else would see. You would also see, as you're looking up and you're trying to see if they moved anywhere else, you would see on another building corner a large owl, black and white feathers. This is massive, the size of a hawk, with one bright blue eye looking down at you guys before it flies off. And then everyone would be able to see down the alleyway near the corner of this building. You would see what looks to be a fox of some sort looking at you all. Its right eye bright blue as well, before it skitters off and runs away. As the cameras pull away, two disembodied voices as the screen goes to black. Well, that was a bit of a failure, wasn't it? Don't worry. Our poor boy's pawn is broken. Our game is still afoot for the moment. Our control uncontested. These children will be done with soon enough. And then the camera flashes back to, it says, the BMS Aurora V2. This sleek metal cruiser, as a camera goes inside to the bottom floor, where there's a bunch of what look to be almost blue tanks, as one of them opens, and then a countdown begins, countdown until ejection. 3, 2, 1. As smoke would hiss out from this machine, the doors open, this blue liquids would spill out, and a man would fall out. One arm flesh, the other purely crude mechanical augmentation, as he stumbles out. Oh god. Oh god. As he looks up, he would see a man standing with tattered robes and two glowing eyes. A veil covering his mouth. And as he speaks in a language that seems indiscernible. It sounds like guttural growling, but subtitles would fill in at the bottom. You failed again. I told you to join me and break your bonds with these demons. And as the man looks up, almost terrified, the camera fades to black. Executive producer, Dick Wolf. And then
Dick Wolf.
Oh shit! Here we
and
go.
then and then the anime outro would play, showing everyone having a picnic together. Happy, charming music.
Everybody
down.
passing the blunts.
Yeah. Chowdinius is
Shirts off.
Harlow's bringing out some authentic Gith Yankee, like delicious dishes, and he's like, "Hey!" Everyone's got smiles on.
Eagles.
Yeah, and then
Ike's pulling up the huge cooler of beer.
yeah, Ike's got like this cooler of beer, and then a plate of Dino chicken nuggies as well. And then the end screen just shows like everyone smoking one of these blunts. And with that, our episode is finished.